is up, nerds? It is Monday the 15th, tax day if you're in the US, but we've already got our taxes filed, so I'm not too worried about that. I hate tax season. It sucks. It is a balmy 81 degrees and beautifully sunny, and I just got out of bed. I'm not gonna lie, it is just after noon. I spent way too long this morning in bed because I was exhausted after a long week of work and a long week of BS. So I spent a little bit of extra time in bed, and I'm not ashamed of it. Let's see. Yes, we are in the car, even though it's my weekend, because I have some errands to run, and I figured, heck, I might as well keep up with the car musings. Just because. Yeah, I gotta go run some errands. I gotta pick up some lunch while I'm out, because I am a glutton for takeout, which it's next on the list. Next on the list of things to solve, problems to not do, whatever you want to say. But yeah. I have to go run get some supplies for my daughter for school because she broke her last remaining pair of headphones, so yay. Looks like I'm buying her a new pair of headphones and she'll pay me back for it somehow. We'll figure it out. Because it was out of negligence and not out of just shit happens kind of thing. So if things break, that's one thing. Like, I get it. Stuff breaks every once in a while. But if it's out of negligence and you're screwing around and you do something, then you get to buy it, not me. So that's something I'm trying to teach the kids, is that, like, shit happens, but if it's your fault, then you gotta pay for it. Let's see. I have to mow the yard today. I got about half of it mowed yesterday before. I have a battery-powered mower, and the batteries just freaking suck when the grass is that tall because it's got to fight through a lot. And I haven't been able to mow in the past 2 weeks because not having time, and then just straight up the weather. So it's been raining here almost every day for the last few weeks. So the grass is pretty tall in the backyard, and it's got to fight through it. So yesterday it was still a little bit damp too, so that didn't help anything either. But so I got to mow the backyard. I've got to fix some drains in the house because the girls have a lot of hair, and that clogs up tubs. I can't be blamed for it anymore now that I cut my hair. So awesome. But no, so I gotta fix a couple drains in the house. I got a nice little list of stuff to do. Plus, I got to take the dog to the vet later today. She's getting her annual checkup. Nothing serious, thank God. Knock on wood. And then other parental duties. I've got to drop my daughter off at 4-H later tonight. Fun times. So it's a busy day. I probably should have gotten going sooner, but it is what it is. As far as yesterday's task was to ask a good question. I did. I can't share what it was because it was a conversation that I was having with the wife about some stuff that she's working through from her past. So we're gonna keep that in the ether. But there was a good question asked, and that's all that really matters. Garrett just put out a musing on his Just Garrett channel about the imposter syndrome and how, like, he feels conflicted of, like, making videos that he loves versus making videos that do well on YouTube, and if they intersect, should he feel bad about it? No, absolutely not. Like, I told him in a comment, I was like, dude, make what you love. Screw the algorithm. Doesn't matter. If people, you'll have a core group of fans. I hate the word fans for people on the internet, because like, you're just a normal person. I get it. But supporters mainly are like the idea of the thing, but like people who will watch you no matter what, and so it doesn't matter whether or not it really does well. Like, I'm gonna watch his videos no matter what, just because I like the guy and I like what he says. Whether or not it applies to me is a different story, but I'm gonna support him because I like what he's doing, and I mean, 9 videos out of 10 are gonna be applicable to stuff that like I can use in a daily life, which is crazy because the kid's like half my age. But sometimes it takes a different viewpoint to actually get across what I need to be told. There was a third point of like, every once in a while those two, like, make what you love and what the viewers want to see will match up. And so it's like, dude, you can't control any of that. Control what you can control, and you make quality videos, and like, if it happens to match up, then it happens to match up. But like, it's just he's afraid of like the imposter syndrome, and I get it. Like, I'm just a random dude with 4 subscribers talking into a camera while I'm driving my truck going to Walmart. Like, yes, I've got a couple hundred followers on Twitch or whatever, but I haven't streamed on there in a while. Nobody really comes into the streams. That's part of the reason why I stopped doing it, because nobody was coming into the streams, and so it didn't freaking matter. But that and my computer going to shit, but that's a different story. But yeah, so just do what you love, and the algorithm will match up every once in a while. Like, you don't need to feel like an imposter, because everybody's an imposter. Let's be honest about it. Like, and even the people who, like Casey Neistat and that kind of stuff, like, he started with 0 at some point, I'm sure. Like, he wasn't gifted millions of subscribers by YouTube. So, I mean, it is what it is there. Like, make what you love. They say, like, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And, like, that's true even in this. Like, if you make what you love, you'll never feel bad about making a video that happens to work with stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point about that. Other things on the day. Yesterday was busy. It was just busy. Tried to teach the kid how to use the lawnmower. He hated it. Shocker. Doing physical labor sucks, and I know that, and now he knows that, but he'll have to deal with it, because if he wants to do his chores enough to make enough money to pay for his stuff, then he'll have to do some physical labor every once in a while, maybe. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm trying to think. Anything else that was going on? I am parked really close to that guy. Either that or he is parked really... No, I'm on the line. Let's be honest. And I can't back up because there's somebody directly behind me. Let's see. Anything else in here? I did write in the notebook yesterday. I felt a lot better about shit like that, so... my phone's battery life has been going to shit over the last couple weeks. I don't know if it's because of these videos. I don't know if it's because of there was a new Apple update recently. That's probably part of it. Working on their whole, like, planned obsolescence BS that pisses me off, but every company does it, and so if I like Apple's ecosystem and I have a bunch of money in it already, then sure, sunk cost fallacy, but it is what it is. I need to figure out if that's happening to everybody or just me. Oh, I saw a great documentary yesterday that I want to check out. It's called 26.2 to Life. It's about inmates in San Quentin prison who have joined the 1,000-mile run club. So inside of the San Quentin prison, which is one of California's biggest and most notorious prisons, they have a running club where they bring in a bunch of volunteers to help coach these guys on how to run, and like why you would want to run, to just do whatever. I haven't watched it all, so it was on the TVs at work, so I saw it, but I wasn't able to listen to it. I want to actually watch it. It's like an hour and a half. It's on ESPN. But I know the gist of it is that there's a 1,000-mile run club. Every year they host a marathon, and at least one of the guys who has run in that club qualified for the Boston Marathon with like a 3 hour and 20-minute flat track marathon, which is crazy. He ended up running the Boston and I want to say the Chicago marathons, and he did one of those in under 3 hours. And that's impressive for anybody. But one of the big things that they said is that they had like 45 guys who have completed the 1,000-mile club and have gotten released from prison, and 0 of them have reoffended. And that's just freaking amazing to me. So I want to watch that. I want to see what's going on with that. It's like an hour and a half documentary on ESPN called 26.2 to Life. I would recommend it even without having actually heard it, because I've researched a little bit on it and the story seems cool and the cinematography in it was great anyways. So other than that, I think I'm good for today. I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Maybe a car musing, may not. I don't think I have anything to do tomorrow as far as like needing the car, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll check you nerds later. See you.